And welcome to Red's Classic Theater. He was TV's toughest cop with a sweet tooth. And tonight, Telly Savalas is back on the case. Hi, everybody. I'm Red Robinson. Our movie this week is Kojak, The Price of Justice, starring Telly Savalas. We'll profile the career of the star and tell you about the cemetery where he was laid to rest and the other celebrities who share it with him. But right now, here's Act 1 of Kojak, The Price of Justice. This week on Red's Classic Theater, Telly Savalas is starring in Kojak, The Price of Justice. After graduating from Columbia University, Telly Savalas served in the U.S. Army and was wounded in action in World War II. Then he worked for the U.S. State Department and ABC News, where he won a prestigious Peabody Award. Savalas was in his late 30s when he began acting, and his big career break came in 1962 when he was picked to co-star with Burt Lancaster in Birdman of Alcatraz. His performance earned him an Oscar nomination and made him a star. More about the life of Telly Savalas when Red's Classic Theater returns in a moment. After his big break in Birdman of Alcatraz, Telly Savalas mixed film and TV assignments for more than a decade before landing the role of Theo Kojak in 1973. He had enormous clout on that show, full script approval, choice of directors, and even the right to hire his brother George. Kojak ended its run in 1978, but was revived several times in the form of made-for-TV movies. In the early 90s, Telly Savalas was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and he died of the disease in 1994. Now back to Telly Savalas in Kojak, The Price of Justice. Hope you're enjoying Kojak, The Price of Justice this week on Red's Classic Theater. We mentioned earlier that Telly Savalas worked with his brother George on the Kojak TV series. Now here's some other brother acts who found work in Hollywood. Actor-director Ron Howard often cast younger brother and fellow actor Clint in his films. Charlie Sheen and stepbrother Emilio Estevez worked together as trash collectors in Men at Work. Writer, actor, director Albert Brooks has a brother in show business. You might know him as Super Dave Osborne. There's the late John Belushi and his actor brother Jim. But the Baldwin family takes the prize with 4 brothers in showbiz. Oldest brother Alec, and then in order Daniel, William, and Stephen. Now back to Kojak, The Price of Justice. We're featuring Kojak, The Price of Justice this week on Red's Classic Theater. Have you tried our new email address yet? Now, if you have a suggestion or a comment for our show, it's the easy way to get a hold of us. Just email us at red@kbos.com. That will connect you directly to our show's producer, Rick Reed. You can also fax us at 604-736-4510. Or you can call us at 800-488-5867. 3 easy ways to get in touch with us. Try it sometime. Now back to Kojak, The Price of Justice. This week on Red's Classic Theater, we're featuring Kojak, The Price of Justice. When Telly Savalas passed away in 1994, he was buried in the company of many famous Hollywood names at the Forest Lawn Hollywood Hills Cemetery. And here are just some of the famous folks who are resting in peace there. It's appropriate that so many show business figures have found their final resting places among the manicured lawns of Forest Lawn, as it overlooks not only Universal Studios, but also the Warner Brothers lot and the Disney Studios. Now back to Telly Savalas in Kojak, The Price of Justice. Time again on Red's Classic Theater for our weekly movie trivia quiz. Telly Savalas first introduced us to Detective Theo Kojak in a 1973 made-for-TV movie. Do you remember the title of that movie? We'll be back with the answer in just a moment. Time now for the answer to this week's quiz. In 1973, Telly Savalas first played Theo Kojak in a made-for-TV movie called The Marcus Nelson Murders. Now back to Telly Savalas in Kojak, The Price of Justice. Next Sunday night on Red's Classic Theater, we'll celebrate Halloween with a laugh when Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Harold Ramis team up again to fight off a major slime attack in Ghostbusters 2. That's our movie next week on Red's Classic Theater. And that's all the time we have for this week. Hope you enjoyed Kojak, The Price of Justice, starring Telly Savalas. I'd like to thank the Bellingham Police Department for hosting our show this week. And I'll be with you tomorrow morning on 650 CI with the Wake Up Club, and next week here on Red's Classic Theater. From downtown Bellingham, thanks for being with us. Good night, everybody. This week on Red's Classic Theater, Telly Savalas investigates a murder in Kojak, The Price of Justice. Sunday night at 10 here on TV 12. Tonight on Red's Classic Theater, Telly Savalas investigates a murder in Kojak, The Price of Justice. Tonight at 10 here on TV 12. Kojak, The Price of Justice on Red's Classic Theater, Sunday night at 10. Kojak, The Price of Justice on Red's Classic Theater, tonight at 10. Kojak, The Price of Justice on Red's Classic Theater will continue. Kojak, The Price of Justice on Red's Classic Theater will continue. Kojak, The Price of Justice on Red's Classic Theater will continue.